Kenya has joined other African nations in celebrating the move by the World Health Organization to recommend an African-tested malaria vaccine for children for a wider use outside the pilot countries. Now, speaking to journalists earlier today, National Vaccine Task Force Chairman Dr. Willis Ahwale, however, says the high cost of the 4-dose vaccine might pose an even bigger challenge for many African countries at the deployment level. Zainab Mohammed has the details.
I thank the children, families and communities who have participated in this historic pilot program.
In a historic move, the World Health Organization recommended an African-tested malaria vaccine for children for a wider use outside the piloted countries, a matter that has been welcomed by key players, including the Kenyan government.
Getting vaccines for parasites, and especially a parasite like malaria that also has a cycle. It is both in the humans, it is in the vector, and the parasite itself. It proved very, very difficult. So first, we want to say this is a great milestone of our lifetime to have got this vaccine.
However, the National Vaccine Task Force Chairperson Dr. Willis Ahwale says the high cost of the 4-dose vaccine might pose an even bigger challenge for many African countries at a deployment level.
This is a 4-dose vaccination that starts at 6 months of age, 7 months, a third dose at 9 months, and the 4th dose at 2 years. Each of these doses is costing $7. So the four of them will be like $28 before you add the cost of transportation and other logistics. So $30 is which is like slightly over 3,000 shillings just for the cost before other logistics is not going to be easy for many countries in Africa to access. So I think the very first consideration is how we fund and ensure that there is access to this good vaccine.
The malaria vaccine that was tested in 3 countries in Africa, including Kenya, will aid in the prevention of severe malarial disease among children.
This vaccine is going to save lives of the young people in this country because that is where it has been shown. It prevents severe disease. Just like in COVID, you are seeing the vaccines prevent severe. This particular one is preventing severe disease in malaria. So that's the very first impact. The second impact we are likely to see is that you tend to have what you call community effect, population effect. As more children get vaccinated, we are likely to start seeing reduced transmission, and with the reduced transmission, we'll be on the path towards elimination.
The vaccine will be the first of its kind to receive WHO recommendation in the treatment and prevention of malaria. Zainab Mohammed, 247.
Well, Africa is one